And you know I'm about to time stamp it. February 10th, 2026, approximately 11:17. I started it at 11:11, but by the time I came live, it's 11:17 a.m. on the eastern side. We done flipped and poles, so it might be western. But then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing on that birth certificate. They put my name in all caps and they named me D'Amica. So that means they was standing on business when they put it in all caps. So I'm D'Amica. I'm finna stand on business. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. And we finna open up some portals and reveal some truth here. Okay, so as you can see by the title there, we're opening up the Family Can You Trust Them deck. Where are you? All right, so I wanted to go with the family deck. Okay, family, can you trust them? Okay, so welcome. Thank you to all that have subscribed. Thank you to all that don't want to subscribe. Thank you to all that's just coming in and out and just looking and stuff. Thank you to all that stay throughout the whole transmission. Thank you to all that commented, don't want to share, don't want to comment. Just thank you to authentically being you at all times. All right, so all my portals, all my cards are handmade, okay? And the reason for that is simply because I wanted to understand tarot a whole lot better. So I wanted to create little cheat cards so I can understand tarot. But then also I was getting all these downloads within my own life, whether it was from past, present, or future, because it's all now in one. And instead of me looking all crazy, confirmation, instead of me looking all crazy out there in the world, I wrote them down into these portals. And I mean, I have well over 5,000 cards that I've written out. But yeah, today we're going to jump in the Family Can You Trust Them deck. And so I pulled out 4 family members, or Divine and Spirit led me to 4 family members here. All right, so while y'all go ahead and chime on in, I'm going to go ahead and get situated. During this read, we're going to pull tarot out for each column. After we pull the tarot out, then we're going to broaden the message with the oracle deck. After the oracle deck, we then going to pull out some zodiacs. After the zodiacs, we're going to pull out some ABCs and 1, 2, 3s that will be relevant to the read that we're getting ready to pull out here. So welcome everyone. Always keep in mind, you see any of these flying monkeys come in and out of the chat, don't mind them. Do not give them your energy at all. Let it be. Okay, they will be coming in and out. Can't ever have a good read without them coming in and out. You need the balance to understand which way to move. All right, so first family member that we're going to work on is somebody's grandpop on their mom's side. Okay, so we got somebody's grandpop on your mom's side. We got your sister that's coming out, someone's sister. Okay, we have a divine cousin where you all share childhood trauma. There's a deep family connection here. You've established great bonds in sacred relationships. Very empathetic, and you may have been sexually abused here. We're talking about the divine cousin, okay? You have a connection with a divine cousin. And then also the 4th column that we're going to pull out is somebody's grandpop on your dad's side is a protector, okay? All right. That's a confirmation on that. All right, so let me show you what we got so far. You know I like to keep y'all updated. All right, so here's the 4. Your grandpa's side, your sister, divine cousin, your grandpop on your dad's side. He was a protector or is a protector. All right, so let's get some tarot out for column number 1. Your grandpop on mom's side. What kind of messages does the grandpop on mom's side want to deliver, or what should we know about this grandpop on mom's side here? What kind of energy are we working with here? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to all the energies that are around me that are willing to come through with their truth. You know we don't accept no lies here, right? A lie is the truth. We are well aware of that. All right, so Ashe. Let's get into it for your grandpop on mom's side. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, off the break, we got one that came out. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I'm looking at the Lovers reversed. Okay, so something going on with the grandpop on mom's side. Maybe there's a message about the Lovers being in reverse. Maybe your grandpa was part of a relationship where he was a lover and there was disharmony, imbalance, misalignment of values here. Oh, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Misalignment of values here, relationship conflicts, internal disharmony. So maybe this grandpop on your mom's side is trying to warn you of this happening, of this energy here, or was a part of this energy. They're also reminding you of strength. You are the strength here, okay? So keep aware you have the inner strength and fortitude during moments of danger and distress here. You speak your mind, you have no fear. You're a compassionate person. You have the ability to remain calm and strong through immense struggle here, okay? Resilience aids you. You're very patient and likely to accomplish anything, okay? Have time for others and at your own expense. All right, so that's leaving you in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Your grandpapa on mom's saying on your mom's side, and saying that you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy here. Okay, you're down to earth. It could be a woman or a man, but you can play many roles. You ensure that you keep your family happy. You know how and when to show love. You're stable. You keep your orderly home. You cook comforting meals. You nurture all, especially children. You plan business or social ventures, and you execute the motherfuckers very successfully. You're an abundant leader here, okay? An abundant mentor here. You're naturally talented and caring in all aspects of your life, leaving a surrounding of luxury and support with positive energy. Your grandpop on mom's side also wants you to know that you're in the magician energy, okay? You have the ability to utilize your tools, manifest. You're very resourceful and you are of power, okay? You can manifest desires and transform your reality, okay? You're in the Six of Pentacles energy, okay? Grandpapa on mom's side is saying you're very generous, okay? You share your wealth, okay? You give, that way you can receive, okay? This is financial balance in relationships here, and you use your resources to help others here, okay? Your grandpapa on mom's side is also saying that you are in the hangman energy here. You surrender. You have sacrificed to gain wisdom, new perspective, enlightenment. You're willing to let go here. You're seeing things from a different angle here. Your grandpapa on mom's side also wants you to know that you're in the King of Pentacles energy. So not only are you in the Queen of Pentacles energy, yo, this is beautiful. You are in the King of Pentacles energy. Okay, hey babies, hey, how y'all doing? You already know I'm gonna read them comments at the end of the transmission. Much love to y'all. You are in the King of Pentacles. It don't matter if you're a male or a female, baby. You're regal. You have regal and generous presence here, right? You're a provider and a protector. Your grandpapa on mom's side wants you to know that you are flourishing and abundant here, where your citizens are prosperous and growing. You're responsible. You're naturally responsible and reliable, right? You've grown all acquired from practically nothing. You have a good reputation, a serious relationship here. You're a great mentor. You stay in control of your energy and your resources, okay? You have the vision, you've envisioned success by earnest success of work here. Oh, okay. This popped up in here. This is supposed to be an oracle read here, but this came up here. They lied about terminating the program and they renamed it 1995. And this has something to do with the UAP program, right? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. UAP. Look that up, y'all. So, Grandpapa on mom's side gave out some good messages there. So now we're going to move on to your sister. Okay, we're going to move on to your sister. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What kind of messages does someone's sister want to deliver to them? Okay, and your sister doesn't have to be passed on or ascended or whatever the word is, right? They could be sitting right there next to you. But when I pull on energy, it could be your energy. I pulls on the goddamn energy, right? So we got someone's sister in the energy. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What kind of messages is revolved around this sister here? Thank you. Ashe. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. So, okay. Your sister is either in the Emperor reversed energy, or they're saying someone around you is in the Emperor reversed energy. Abusive, authoritative power and figure, a possessive partner, overreach of power from a father figure, a person, typically a man who wants control of your actions. Systems are crumbling, okay? They want to make you feel powerless. They're avoiding task here. Lack of self-control. Page of Cups reverse come out. This is a misdirected passion. Your sister is saying this often signifies as emotional immaturity, or this could be your sister's energy, or your sister is telling you of this energy. Okay, something or someone is oversensitive. They envy. They have envy. They're obsessive. They're disconnected from reality here. They could be oh god damn. Their creativity is blocked. There's a block flow within within the flow of their creativity. This is with the stumbling. Somebody might stutter. Somebody might be this came out as well. Somebody's sister might be secretly obsessed with them, right? And it's a misdirected passion out of envy. Funky bitch. This person is they typically want control over your actions here. It's causing their systems to crumble. You got a funky ass sister, and this bitch ain't want me to get it out. This was supposed to be in the Oracle deck. It ended up in the Tarot deck here. Oh well. Somebody's secretly obsessed with you. This is a spiritual obsession. An interference of a subjugated spirit with a weaker spirit here. Spirit of negative evil. I said eagle. Somebody might like the Philadelphia Eagles. Huh? Somebody might be obsessed with birds or eagles. Somebody might know that you like the eagle, but I meant to say evil. Okay, you are the eagle though. You got your eye on them, sharp eye on them. Give me some more on this sister. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some more on this sister. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Now that we've clarified that it is someone's sister. See, with the grandpop on mom's side energy, that was clearly a message about you, given to you. This sister energy, this funky bitch here, this is a message about her. And we about to figure out what the fuck is going on. So they're secretly obsessed, okay? All right. Now here come the Two of Swords energy. Reverse, the mind here. They're facing difficulty truths here. This is a decision making. Breaking stalemate. Truths are revealed here. Now they got to make tough decisions. Ten of Swords reverse. This is gradual. You had to recover from difficulty, right? This is the worst that's being over. This motherfucker had 10 swords in your fucking back. And you found these lessons painful here, okay? Now you're in upward movement, collective. You're regenerating, you're recovering here. Seven of Wands reverse, right? Now you're feeling exhausted from the constant battles. They feel defeated. But their defense was unnecessary here. Nine of Cups here. Self-satisfaction after a long journey is here. This is you, collective. Because you appreciate the current life that you have, whether it's in love, whether it's in career, whether it's in your social life here. You recognize that the work that you display and that you have is with respect here. You're very abundant in your finance security. I don't give a damn if you ain't got nothing but EBT, motherfucker. You're very abundant in your finance. You're very comfortable. Now, we want more, don't get us wrong, but we know how to use what we got to get what we want here. Money doesn't have a value on you is what I'm trying to say. You're coming close to after a volatile up and down that you faced earlier on. You struggled to find purpose and joy after loss. You tested different things that life offered you here. What's this? Two of Cups here. Now partnerships are going to be built on the union of forces. Strong connections with a balance, right? Trustworthy partnerships. This is like two coming together, but this could be you and your higher consciousness coming together. Divine and spirit coming together. You starting a new relationship, okay? Could be a situationship, could be a relationship, but you'll be working as a team, right? A helpful business partnership is on the way. No stress, equal support, balanced finances. Ace of Cups and the start of the new relationships. Overflow of love here. New feelings, emotional awakening, love, beginning of emotional experience. That motherfucking stank ass sister had 10 swords in your fucking back. You pulled all them bitches out and threw them right back at that bitch. That's called shadow work. Leaving you in the Ace of Cups again. Boom. Bam. Bam. Play with who? Don't play with you. You let loose from the emotional baggage here. All right? You're starting to live your life to the fullest. You open yourself up to the possibilities of new relationships, new level, financial assistance. You turned over a new leaf after a long period of loneliness. Now here they go, stuck in their own routines and the Knight of Pentacles reverse energy. They got a desire for a change of scenery, but they got to break the cycle. They ignored many aspects and warnings in their lives. They were neglectful. With you, with your personal, with your financial choices, they wasted money. It was little to no ambition. It was a dull-ass relationship. You did all the work, collective. They ain't do shit. My shit came in upside down, but we reading it the right way. Nine of Wands reverse energy, the stank-ass, sister-ass energy. They wasn't a risk taker. They look. They got an unstable mind and actions in the Nine of Wands reverse energy. That relationship was one-sided and failing. Now they'll deal with relationships that are one-sided and failing. Very fatigued at work. Because they want to avoid pressure that they've caused. Mistrustful. Confirmation. Very mistrustful. Between themselves, between others. That's creating a lack of resources. Ew, pew. Tuh. That sister's I can't wait to close that fucking portal out. So now we're moving on to the divine cousin. If you're new coming into the channel, let me show you where we're already at. What up? I read the comments at the end. If you have a question, put it at the end. I'll try to get to it. So we started off with I pulled from the Family Can You Trust Them deck. Okay. I started off with your grandpa on your mom's side. Very divine messages, but he already let us know that it was disharmony within a relationship, right? The lovers was reversed. We ain't gonna go through it. You gotta watch it when it posts now. But you here now, beloved, don't go nowhere. Now we on the sister, right? We just got through this stank ass sister in the Emperor reversed energy, right? Now we going on to the divine cousin, beloved. A true friend. Y'all shared childhood trauma together. It's a deep family connection here. You've established great bonds and sacred relationships, right? This divine cousin is empathetic, supportive, may have been actually abused here, just like you may be, beloved, but they're very loving, right? So what kind of messages are we going to receive from the divine cousin? Okay, you already know this cousin is here to give you messages. They're a true friend here, right? Y'all, this is a deep family connection. This sister, we didn't know what to expect with the sister, right? And we didn't know what to expect from the grandpa on mom's side, but they damn sure showed their hand, didn't they? All right, divine cousin, thank you so much. Spirit and divine. What's going on? What kind of messages is coming from this cousin here? And remember, this cousin doesn't have to be passed on or dead or unalived or whatever the new term is, right? They could be sitting right next to you. But it's the energy of them that I call energy. All right, beloved, let's get into it. Ashe. All right, divine cousin, what kind of messages with the tarot is? Thank you, divine cousin. Thank you. We'll start off with that. Thank you. All right, so the moon reverse. Right? They want you to know that something is feeling overwhelmed by their fears and anxieties. It may be deception involved. It's unclear thinking. Something or someone feels confused. There's fear here, and there's a misinterpretation about something. All right? So the moon is reversed coming out first. Okay? All right, so you got the King of Cups energy. I see how this is going. The divine cousin is saying their moon is in reverse. Whatever negative energies is going up against you, they're feeling overwhelmed by fear and anxieties here because you're in the King of Cups energy, collective. Okay, divine cousin says you're embodying stability and emotional matters. This is emotional mastery. Okay, divine cousin says you're of wisdom, compassion, diplomacy. This don't got nothing to do with gender. This is about energy here. Okay, you're in your King of Cups energy here. Okay. Seven of Wands is coming out. Divine cousin says you need to go through this struggle to maintain this position. Be ready to prove yourself. Others or or competition will desire the same results as you. Okay, this might cause challenges from outside choices. Remain dedicated with a clear purpose. Okay, protect your finances, set boundaries so that you're able to face these challenges. It's time to defend your position and hold your ground no matter what. All right, thank you, Divine Cousin. What else you got for us? What else you want us to know? Thank you, Divine Cousin. I told you this Divine Cousin was great. Tell you some shit here. Not like that funky ass sister. I can't wait to close that bitch out. Thank you, Divine Cousin. The Divine Spirit, get me back to Divine Cousin. Thank you so much, Divine Spirit. Come on, cousin. Come on, come through, cousin. Divine Cousin says, you in the Knight of Pentacles energy, okay? Knight of Pentacles energy is you're sticking to routines and your daily rituals, okay? Your hard work and commitment, service and responsibility. You take the steady approach to achieving your goals. You're encouraged, diligence, reliable, methodical approach to your endeavors are paying off, okay? And then that's leaving them in the Hangman reverse energy here. Sorry, this scarf is a little bit too tight here. That's leaving them in the Hangman reverse energy here, okay? Because they were sacrificing too much energy and time and they was getting nothing in return, right? That's like an absolute standstill with no explanations. Not the right option, right? That caused failed investments, procrastination. This might even be you, collective. Some of y'all. It's time to consider new ideas and perspectives. Embrace changes that's needed. And maybe your career move is not working. Divine Cousin is sending that message that maybe some of us been sacrificing too much energy and time and we was getting nothing in return here, okay? It created an absolute standstill with no explanation here, okay? Some of us was procrastinating. But we got to get our shit together. Consider new ideas and perspectives. Page of Swords reverse is coming out here. All right, Divine Cousin said they lashing out verbally with intent to harm. This is creating a lack of focus and they gossiping, or maybe you are, okay? It's causing mental chaos and confusion, feelings of overwhelmed by information. Poor communication is here. You're hesitant to express yourself clearly, spreading rumors and stubborn. All right, it's causing a burnout. Divine Cousin said it's leaving something in the Four of Swords reverse energy here. It's causing a burnout here, restlessness. You want to return to activity, but you got the inability to rest here, mental exhaustion, forced return to activity before you're ready. Knight of Pentacles came back out again. Divine Cousin says some of y'all creating a daily task schedule to get through specific projects. You have the patience to accomplish all duties. You're considered reliable and committed to your work here. You may need to be more trustworthy and reliable, okay? Stay fully committed to completing all your goals and your accomplishments, right? You're loyal, you're hardworking. Take the slow and steady growth pace, okay? Somebody trying to make fast money or something. Divine Cousin says you're getting what you desire in the Nine of Cups energy here, okay? Contentment, satisfaction, wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. There's a feeling of abundant satisfaction with life, okay? Divine Cousin also says with this Page of Swords reverse energy is negative characteristics becoming dangerous. Something is used in their sharp, alert mind for deception and manipulation. Their sword was used to create pain. They have a natural gift which they weaponize. They lack maturity to understand suffering. This is a damaging reputation. They get a rush from lashing out. It's empty words or promises. Divine Cousin says, in the Queen of Swords energy, it's time to be honest, independent, principled, okay? Have the objective perceptive. This could be an older, wiser intellect here. Now, the Queen of Swords is the most masculine of all the queens seen as stern and emotionless. This queen doesn't have compassion, but wants a connection on an intellectual level here. You're able to make judgments without relying on emotion alone. So just look at the facts before making a decision. Divine Cousin said the world is yours. Completion, achievement, fulfillment, successful conclusion of a journey. You're reaching your highest potential here, okay? Divine Cousin also says, continue to be generous in your Six of Pentacles energy, right? Nurture connections, gratitude, receive balance, okay? Emotional balance. Investors are coming. Valued employees are coming. If you have a business, okay? This is good relationship with income. Charity surrounds you in this energy. You're fortunate not to have any stress. It's time to create balance in relationships here. The tower is reversed, Divine Cousin says. There's a crisis that is looming in the horizon. Struggles with avoidance. Breakdowns are beneficial for truth and growth. Faulty foundations, it must crumble. This will cause layoffs. It will cause financial disasters. It will create weak relationships. But become more self-reliant. Destruction is painful, but be humble. And they end their message in the Six of Wands reverse. Divine Cousin is saying, don't doubt. You were doubting all of your abilities and your overall potential, okay? You were feeling unloved. You were feeling unrewarded at work. You were overlooked. It created financial loss. It was bad investments, right? Damn. It was negative feelings about you and your environment. You needed validation and support from the third parties, but you no longer need that. The world is yours. Damn, Divine Cousin. Woo! I'm sweating as shit. I told you that motherfucker was great to come through. God damn. All right, I'm back. We gonna go ahead to Grandpapa on Dad's side. They was a protector here, okay? So if you just now coming into the channel, y'all already know I gotta keep everybody updated. What up, y'all? Love y'all. We started off with the first tier. I pulled from the Family Can You Trust Them deck. Your grandpapa on mom's side was coming out with them gems. Your funky ass sister, this bitch, I can't wait to close this fucking portal with the prayer, bitch. Everything was returned back to that bitch. And then you had a Divine Cousin, right? Divine Cousin, as you all just saw, came through very much on point. Like, what's your name? Chiovine Hines? Like they said, cousin on point. Y'all know my screen cracked. Fuck y'all. So we got Grandpapa on Dad's side was a protector. So confirmation. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What kind of messages are we going to receive? Because we already know that this energy here was a protector here. Okay. All right. For some of us, for the general collective, some of us on your dad's side, maybe that entity wasn't a protector, isn't a protector. Yeah, I mean, but for some of us, you have a grandpapa on your dad's side that is or was a protector. I don't like the word was because energy lives on. So energy is energy. They are a protector here. Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What kind of messages is coming from grandpapa on dad's side? And you know they're very protective. So let's get into it. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get a couple more out. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. After this, I don't think we need to broaden the message. Deck here. After this, we'll go into the zodiacs and ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. All right, so off the break, we in the Seven of Cups energy, okay? Grandpapa on dad's side said, I'm protecting you because of the choices, the illusions, right? Seven of Cups is many options, but lacking clarity here, right? You were getting lost in your daydreams. You were facing tempting but unrealistic possibilities, right? The sun is here, right? Grandpapa on dad's side says, success, abundance, and radiance is here. That's what you are. Strength and vitality is provided. Joy, trust, loyalty, and happiness is here. You provide others with inspiration. People, nature, and animals are drawn to your warm energy and nature. You're able to share qualities and achievements with others. You radiate love and affection towards others. You're very confident. All right, you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Your grandpapa on dad's side is saying that you're very caring and supportive. Okay, material, earthly, and financial aspects of your life. You're very generous, nurturing, comforting, and practical. You have a positive outcome, whether yes or no is spoken. You provide for your family and you nurture all in your relationships here. You're in the Page of Swords energy, bright and alert. You're curious, so ask those questions. Never run out of ideas here. You're gifted with a sharp tongue and quick wit to match it. You have incredible communication. There's legal matters that may come up, but you're eager to execute them, okay? There's gossip that may be brewing around here about agreements or about the legal matters here, which may make some energies nervous, right? You may be engaged in a passionate debate coming up, okay? But passionate, meaning that you're just eager to execute it, okay? Knight of Wands energy, you're straightforward. Grandpapa on dad's side said you're very straightforward, or they was too. It's time to get away and travel. You should feel charged and full of life. And they want you ready to get things done. Okay. Grandpapa on dad's side said it's never a dull moment around you. Right? You complete your important tasks. Grandpapa on dad's side said that you want to impress others with your knowledge and skills, but balance your life with realistic and well-rounded views. Okay. Start creative projects with lots of energy and enthusiasm. Okay. Grandpapa on dad's side is saying that something wants a particular period of conflict to be over. Maybe that's for some of us, that's your grandpapa on dad's side. They want a particular period of conflict to be over, right? Something about sabotage here, okay? Something about you understanding that winning is not everything. You're now capable of focusing your energy on positivity and structure. You're getting back together maybe with your higher self, or something's trying to attach to you or get back together with you. Grandpapa on dad's side is saying that's why they're protecting you this hard here, about financial tension, about your mind, the intellect here, but relief is here. Yeah, the King of Wands reverse energy, right? But grandpapa on dad's side said they had a loss of vision, right? They have impulsive decisions, or this could they had controlling behavior, the inability to listen to others, the need for self-direction, broken promises, possibly leading to unrealistic expectations. So you've been put in hermit mode. I know that's right. Spiritual isolation. Grandpapa on dad, you've been put in hermit mode. Spiritual isolation, introspection, solitude, inner guidance. All right. It was time to turn inward for your answers. Use personal power and wisdom as your guide, right? Nine of Swords is here. Leaving them. He said, now we leaving them. They in fear and anxiety and trauma, right? Because the hidden trauma is resurfacing. Your grandpapa on dad's side is saying, I'm protecting you. Take time to take control and go inward and focus on your solitude, right? Seek for help, because they're paranoid, they're panicking, they're very distrustful. They up all night worry. The trauma may be too shameful to share or confide with others. The questions are plaguing them. Damn, I felt that shit. Grandpapa on dad's side said, you're in the Eight of Swords reverse energy. You're showing good signs of maturity, self-acceptance, and recognition of your own power and responsibility, especially after a long struggle of doubt. You're capable of making conscious decisions because you're confident in the decision that you've made, right? You freed yourself from the past, right? Whether it was with the grandpop's energy or not, you were strong enough to free yourself from the past here. Right? Grandpa energy saying I was just extra protection. You were their protector as well. Grandpa energy on dad's side is saying you have an active role in all lives, whether it's love, family, society, nature. This is freedom from anxiety. They've been waiting for you. All right, a new job to reach your potential. All right, something might be trying to flee. The fear was clouding the truth. You was in fear, right? Because of this fucking Emperor reversed energy. Grandpapa on Dad's side said again, now they have the inability to adapt to change. Now they want excessive control, right? They want misuse of power, right? This is why the grandpapa on Dad's side energy is coming in for protection here. My ear and my nose is itching. My ears are ringing, but my nose is like tripping. The Knight of Wands reverse energy here, okay? Grandpapa on Dad's side saying that the Emperor reverse energy, right? They wanted you to have the inability to adapt to change. They wanted you to have rigid thinking. They wanted you to misuse your power, right? They wanted you frustrated. But the grandpapa on Dad's side energy saying slow down and focus. They wanted you at a loss of control and direction. Thank you, grandpapa on Dad's side, for slowing that down. They wanted you to be in a misdirected passion and have missed opportunities. They wanted scattered energy. I feel it. They wanted scattered energy, right? This is a warning against their impulsive behavior and their recklessness. Grandpapa on Dad's side is also saying that you're ambitious, focused, you're protected and nourished. You're deeply tied to the earth, nature, and all its gifts. You cherish the body and you're extremely diligent with loyal ambition to make your plans for the future. You're dedicated in relationships. You have big dreams. You're the bearer of news connected to all earthly and spiritual matters, okay, and needs. Use this energy to get work completed, okay? And the last thing the grandpapa on that, the last thing that grandpapa on Dad said, motherfucker, judgment is here. Goddamn, put some clapping emojis up in that goddamn, in the comment section there. Judgment. Right? This is a moment to reflect and evaluate ourselves. And judgment is for everybody. I love that shit. It's a moment to reflect and evaluate ourselves and our actions. Actions have taken a changed path here, okay? You're coming close to a significant point in your life. You must evaluate yourself. Chance for clear idea of what you want and what you need to change. Renewal, values, let go of the past. This is a period of awakening. This is karma. Oh, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. All right, so we got the family members out the way. We got the tarot out the way. Let's get some zodiacs out real quick, beloveds. Now we're looking for zodiacs. Y'all know my zodiac deck come with star system, planets. Y'all call them planets. I'll call them planes. It got galaxies in here and shit, constellations. So we're going to see what kind of messages come out revolved around the zodiac, astrology signs here. Let's start with the grandpapa on mom's side. Right. Let's see what we get for grandpapa on mom's side, y'all. Okay. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We'll look for 4 for each of them. Thank you. Divine, thank you, spirit. We are grandpapa on mom's side. Thank you, divine. I got a Sagittarius. We'll take the first 4 that I see. Sagittarius. Focus on the hips and the thighs. You've been a little klutzy and overly optimistic, which may be leading to reckless and impulsive decisions. Extremely blunt and short-tempered and emotionally cold. Okay, so some of us got to start doing them hip thigh exercises. Okay, somatic yoga. Okay, it could be a Sagittarius involved. The grandpapa on mom's side could be a Sagittarius. A Sag could be one of these lovers that's reversed. All right, we got Gemini here. Gemini is coming out. Focus on communication, adaptability, curiosity. You could be a Gemini. Your grandpa could be a Gemini. The lover could be a Gemini. Boom. We got Scorpio coming out. Okay, focus on transformation, power dynamics, sexuality. And then we got Cancer coming out. Okay, nurture. Focus on being nurturing, right? Focus on your intuition and focus on your emotional sensitivity. All right, thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. That's for the grandpapa on mom's side. We going to the sister, funky ass, energy ass sister. I can't wait to close this bitch out. Damn, yo, she getting fucked up though. Whatever this energy is, this type of energy, man, they don't last long. They've lasted too long. All right, thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. What's going on with the sister energy? Ashe. All right, let's see what's going on. What kind of zodiac signs and stuff gonna come out for the sister energy here? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Talk to us, divine and spirit. Talk. Oh, okay. We take the first four that I see here. The first one that came out is the spirit of the north here. So the sister or something could have happened around the winter time, right? Um, take time to reflect, right? To receive your wisdom. You're very resilient. You're the ultimate creator, okay? You have respect for all, especially nature. You're in survival mode, which is causing your inner strength. And the spirit of the north is the teachings of the cold. So maybe this sister was born in the wintertime. Maybe something happened around the wintertime. Y'all know how the wintertime be doing. All right, portal number 2. Oh my fucking God, winter solstice. Hmm. And then you see that around December 22nd. Hmm. The winter solstice symbolizes the return of light, rebirth, reflection, shortest day and longest night of the year. Connect with nature ASAP. Set intentions for the new. Right? The cycles of lives are honored. Time to meditate, time to journal, release of old karmic patterns, okay? Confirmation. We got Atlantis that came out. I told you this sister is in some shit. We got Atlantis that came out. Atlantis represents the lost paradise, the golden age, advanced technology, harmonious living, destroyed due to moral decay and misuse of power, return to a state of natural balance, something that has been buried. This we got a Capricorn. Here's our first zodiac sign, Capricorn, that came out. Ambition. Focus on ambition, responsibility, practicality, and yeah, I'm gonna read all of these since they all came out. For the sister in Aries, could be an Aries or an Aries might be involved. Focus on new beginnings, bravery, leadership. Take risks, step out of your comfort zone. The equator is here for balance, perfect equilibrium between light and darkness. And gold is here. A Leo might be involved. The Leo might be the sister. I'm a July Leo, Aurora. Get your shit together, Leo, if that's you. Purity, divine protection, presence, enlightenment, righteousness. My energy just went down fucking with this sister. Every time I go back to that goddamn column, my energy go, whoop. That bitch is a draining ass, thirsty ass bitch. Anyway, divine cousin. Let's get some zodiacs out for this beautiful ass divine cousin. Sister was the only funky ass bitch that came out. But thank you though, because we needed your truth too, because your bitch ass can't do it in the physical. So we gotta pull it here in energy and spirit. Give me this divine cousin. Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. Ashe. All right, divine cousin, what we got? Boo boo. Divine cousin. I got a Gemini twice. Gemini came out twice. Okay, Gemini, heavy on Gemini that came out in a read period. Focus on communication, adaptability, and curiosity here. All right. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. That was 2. We need 2 more for the divine cousin thing. Okay. Okay. We got full moon, sturgeon full moon. Something could have happened around then. August 9th of 2025, around approximately 1:39 p.m. Eastern. August 8th could be relevant. August 11th was the end of the Mercury retrograde. August 12th through August 13th, Perseids meteor shower. I don't know how to say it. Perseids meteor showers. Those dates could be relevant. It could be a Leo. Divine cousin could be a Leo. And then Sagittarius coming out. Sag came out. We got Scorpio. Scorpio came out with the confirmation. We got Mercury here, right? Mercury. communication, intellect, mental process, receptivity to divine wisdom in the mind. And then Venus is here. Venus came out saying, I affect the way you care for others. I know that's right. That's what's up. You had two plans. That's what's up. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us something on Grandpapa on Dad's side. That was a protector. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Okay, I see it. I see it. All right, we got an Aquarius. Focus on your uniqueness, self-expression, unconventional thinking. All right. 4 came out too. We got Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Remain grounded and loyal. Don't forget that you bring us down to earth, okay? You can be materialistic, but you're also realistic, okay? This is associated with solidity and stability. All right, if you're a Capricorn, your spirit animal is a snow goose. And then we got the spring equinox, which I'm very excited for. That's the real new year, y'all. Not that Gregorian shit they got going on. Around March 21st could be relevant. Celestial event, perfect equilibrium between light and darkness, divine opportunity for reinvention, balance, and harmony, eternal cycle of rebirth and renewal inherent in all life. Spring equinox could be relevant. Get some ABCs and 1, 2, 3s out, then we're going to read the comments and then we're out. No, we're going to read the comments and then pray and close out the portals. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Overall, nope, we'll do it column by column. For the grandpapa on mom's side, what kind of numbers and synchronizations will come out for the grandpapa on mom's side? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I got to make some more of these. Oh. I gotta make some more of them, y'all. It's hard to do these. Gotta do it like the tarot cards. All right, grandpapa on mom's side, what kind of messages? Okay. I'll take the first one. We got P and Q. P and Q. All right, we got P, psychic, pineal and pituitary gland, philosophy, psychology, preacher, prophet, okay? The number 16 or the number 7 could be relevant, flow of wisdom. You got Q, quantum, quad, quality, quiet, okay? Spiritual alignment, harmony with the universe, receiving energy and grounding, a connection between heaven and earth. Spiritual sun, the number 8. All right, for the sister, we're going to get one out for the sister. Thank you, Divine. Oh, damn. There's 2 that came out, so we're going to read it. All right, we got 222 or 2222. It's time to trust the process. Practice patience. And another motherfucking 2 came out. Ain't that some shit? It's time to practice patience. Maintain peace and harmony. Focus on duality balance, okay? In partnership. February, okay? Also, the letters B, like for birthplace, body, or breast. The letter K for kundalini, knowledge, or key. The letter T for thoughts, thoth, or tarot. Also looking at the numbers 11 and 20. That was for the sister. Look at that, though. All them 2s that came out. That's crazy. All right, for divine cousin, that was a divine message right there. All them 2s that came out, that was for somebody. Divine cousin here. Give me something for divine cousin. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Give me something for the divine cousin here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I like for that thing to pop out sometimes. Or, ooh, okay. Ask and you shall receive. I'll take the first 2 that I see here. I got the number 9 for the divine cousin. Number 9. And I and R. September. Completion. Endings. Transition to new beginnings. The number 9, 18, radiance, repentance, resurrection, I am, intelligence, initiation. All right. And then this, that just fell on the sister. So that's reminding the sister that you have infinite potential. You have divine support. You see that? And it's new beginnings. This motherfucker just fell on the sister. Reminding that bitch, that stank ass energy. Nigga, divine support. The fuck? Infinite potential. 000 or 0000. Alright, grandpop on dad's side, thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. Ashe. Then we're gonna get through the comments and we're gonna pray and get on out of here. Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. Okay, I'm looking at the letter C and D. All right, letter C, the letter D, letter C, courage, compassionate, creative. You have a deep connection with others, okay? And there's clarity. Gemini also, the number 3. All right, we got D here, D'Amica. You got dragon. You got determination. You're on the pursuit of truth. It's time to be bold and assertive in your beliefs and actions. And we got the number 4. All right. Let's get to the comments and then we're going to close them all on out and pray. All right, let's see who we got, babies. Prince Taurus. All right, Divine and Spirit, read over these comments and the energies that's around me. Prince Taurus said, hey, beautiful. Hey, beloved, how you doing? Melissa Salomon said, yeah, it's bichota. I don't know what I mean. Melissa also said, Buckhorn, follow me. I'm burning. I don't know what I mean. I don't know. If you're still here, beloved, clarify what you mean, love. Fee-Fi Fluffy said, no! Melissa said, true. Fee-Fi, what up? Said, stop dropping the F-bomb or I will block you. Can't read that shit. It's backwards like you. Oh, you was, y'all hear that, Divine Spirit? Here they come, the fly monkeys. I knew they was going to come back in the comments. Don't worry, Divine Spirit said every message was for you, beloved. Take what resonates and leave the rest, but don't run from that shadow work because you do that the best. Oh, shit. Melissa said exposed. FIFA said get out. Why were you still here, FIFA? The life of the party, baby. You couldn't help but stay. Every message was for you. BB Star 111 said, ooh, love the self-made card. Thank you. It took a lot of work to do that too, because it's the power investing in me that I put through those cards here. Divine and Spirit told me to write that down. That's why I wrote it down. Thank you so much, beautiful. Siobhan said, Ashe. Anthony Stubbs threw up the dove back at you. Siobhan said, Ashe again. BB Star 111 threw up the prayer emoji. And then Siobhan said, cousin on point. Confirmation. Siobhan, got you. Thank you. I knew look, when I said it the first time when I was like Chiovine, I was like, God damn it. I think it's Siobhan, but thank you. And Grandpop too. Siobhan got goosebumps. And then Siobhan said, wow, my mama. Ashe, I'm a Taurus. You're on a roll. Clapping emojis. May 19th, Gemini, cusp, laugh out loud. Much divine protection to you, Siobhan, and all of you all. All of you all. Now, that's how you come through with comments. If you ain't got nothing supportive to say, not just to me, but to the general collective, then it's best that you don't do it. Because when you throw it at an energy like me, you're not ready to receive that shit back. Nadine Williams is a Taurus, baby. Nadine said May 6, 1986. What's going on? 81 in the building, 80s in the building. Let's go. You dig? Nadine said from the UK. I be trying to talk like I'm from the UK. Hold on. Let me rock it out, Nadine. Harry Potter. That's the only thing I said. Harry Potter. I want to talk like them so bad. And it's so crazy how people from over at the UK, they can use their accent, but then also switch and talk like people that's over here that's speaking the English language, right? I ain't gonna say that's my language, but that's the English language that we was taught, right? But man, they be on the fly. They be cranking it, and they be cranking it. Nadine said hi. What up, Nadine, baby? I'm not making fun of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I love the accent. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to do it. I'm gonna get it together. Siobhan said Taurus, gang, gang. Y'all Taurus was in the building. Nadine said yes, yes. Siobhan said Ashe. And Siobhan, yes, I do hold personal reasons. Information is not only in the description box, but also in the description box of my profile there. Um, Tonight at 9, every night at 9 p.m. is going to be a video that pops up on my channel, Damika is Rising. And I will be sure to remind y'all in the community post. I also be putting stuff in the community post as well. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Let's go ahead and close these portals out with the prayer. Because most importantly, we got to detach from these energies. The fucking funky ass, bitch ass sister. You know what I'm saying? But even with the divine cousin, even with the grandpa on the dad side, even with the grandpa on the mom side, the energy must return. You dig what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So let's get into it. I rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected my way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that I am connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to me. And then it's sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that I may have agreed to while I was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. You are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. All right, y'all. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially that motherfucking darkness. And you already know if I ain't told you, but I'm going to tell you again all day because we don't hear it enough. I love y'all, man. Like in real life. Love y'all. And it's always peace in. It's never peace out. Don't be fooled. Always peace in. Never peace out. Much love to y'all.